Now, researchers have found the brightest burst of light ever recorded, but have unearthed further mysteries surrounding it.
Take the lines away, the most interesting star, I think, the star that could be shocking in our sky is this one.
These are 4 pictures of the supernova Betelgeuse, right, which is the second brightest element of the constellation of Orion.
Betelgeuse. Sounds like a name from a sci-fi, right? But nope, this massive red supergiant is as real as it gets. Now here's the kicker. It just got 250% brighter, and scientists are scratching their heads. What's causing this sudden glow-up? Is it about to go supernova, or is there more to the story? Even Elon Musk and Brian Cox are weighing in. So what does this mean for us and the future of space exploration? Is Betelgeuse about to explode? You see, this red supergiant star is one of the brightest objects in the night sky. In fact, if Betelgeuse were to switch places with our Sun, its sheer size would stretch all the way out to Jupiter's orbit. Yeah, it's that massive. And now, it's becoming the cosmic drama of the century because things are heating up, literally. Is Betelgeuse about to go out with a bang? Well, the latest reports from James Webb Telescope has the scientist believing that it might be true. In fact, astronomers literally had their minds blown when the James Webb Telescope noticed that Betelgeuse's brightness had spiked by a whopping 250%. Even Elon Musk, the man who's turning space into our next neighborhood, had to chime in. But what does Musk think about all this? Is he planning to build colonies near exploding stars next? Not quite, but his fascination with space is undeniable. He believes that understanding events like this could be key to our future interplanetary adventures. Musk's excitement just goes to show that the universe is full of untapped knowledge, waiting for us to explore and, maybe, use it to our advantage. But wait, before you pack your bags for Mars, let's hear what the experts have to say. Enter Brian Cox, the physicist with one of the most powerful voices in science. He's taking a more cautious approach. Cox points out that while Betelgeuse's sudden glow-up is exciting, it could be a sign that the star is gearing up for its grand finale, a supernova. But here's the catch. When exactly will it explode? Could it be tomorrow? Or maybe 1,000 years from now? That's the mystery keeping everyone on the edge of their telescopes. Remember the dimming event back in 2019? People thought that might be the beginning of the end for Betelgeuse. But then, surprise. Instead of going dark, it's gotten brighter, way brighter. The James Webb Telescope is on it, with its next-level infrared eyes, giving us a sneak peek into Betelgeuse's fiery insides. So, is this the calm before the supernova storm, or is something else at play? Honestly, this sudden boost in brightness simply can't be ignored. It's more than just a star showing off. It's a once-in-a-lifetime chance for scientists to understand how massive stars live and die. Now, what could cause Betelgeuse to suddenly glow like that? Some scientists think it could be due to some wild internal activity, like a shift in its convection currents, basically, the star's version of a volcanic eruption, but on a stellar scale. Or maybe it's shedding its outer layers like a cosmic snake. The truth is, no one knows for sure, but that's what makes this so exciting. You might be wondering what makes Betelgeuse extra special. Unlike so many stars that are just too far away or hidden behind clouds of cosmic dust, Betelgeuse is close enough for us to study in real time. The sudden brightness surge has everyone asking, are we about to witness the ultimate light show? A star collapsing into a supernova? That would be a once-in-a-lifetime event, and scientists are watching Betelgeuse like hawks, waiting for its next move. Here's where things get even juicier. Stars like Betelgeuse are known to toss off tons of material in their final stages, kind of like they're shedding weight before the big finale. But the increase in brightness we're seeing now? It's way more than just dust clouds playing tricks on us. Something big, something dramatic, is definitely going down inside Betelgeuse. One idea that's blowing everyone's minds is that Betelgeuse may have just released a massive burst of energy from its core. Scientists think it could be from the ignition of helium around the core. What happens when stars like Betelgeuse start burning through heavier elements? Chaos. We're talking about wild, unpredictable behavior. And this spike in brightness might be the star's way of telling us it's entering its final stages. Here's the big question. What happens if Betelgeuse really does go supernova? Well, you'll be able to see it from Earth, even in broad daylight. Imagine looking up at the sky and seeing the star explode. It would be one of the most jaw-dropping astronomical events of our lifetime. But beyond the spectacle, the data we gather could change everything we know about how stars live and die. Supernovas are the universe's way of spreading heavy elements like gold and iron, basically the stuff that makes planets and us. So, understanding how these explosions work is crucial. But here's the kicker. Betelgeuse's recent brightness surge is making scientists rethink everything they thought they knew about red supergiants. Could other stars out there be going through the same dramatic phases? If so, it might be time to revise our models of how stars evolve and die. That means the universe could be a lot more unpredictable than we ever imagined. According to Musk, this is a reminder that space is full of surprises, and it's why we need to keep pushing the boundaries of space tech. Sure, SpaceX is all about getting us to Mars, but events like this make it clear that we need to keep an eye on the universe. Who knows what kind of cosmic event might change our future? Maybe Betelgeuse's supernova will inspire the next leap in space observation technology, or even help us discover new ways to explore the farthest reaches of space. Coming to Brian Cox, he sees Betelgeuse's latest brightening as a golden opportunity to get people excited about the wonders of astrophysics. For years, Cox has been a champion of science communication, and he believes that moments like this one are perfect for showing the world just how epic the life cycles of stars truly are. But why should we care about what happens to a distant star like Betelgeuse? Well, the thing is that the elements created in stars like this one, and released during their fiery death throes, are literally the building blocks of everything, including life on Earth. In a way, when we study stars, we're studying the origins of our very existence. But here's something to think about. What if the James Webb Space Telescope hadn't been around to capture this? It just goes to show how crucial these advanced tools are for catching rare and fleeting moments in the universe. Without them, we'd miss out on cosmic spectacles like this. The 250% surge in Betelgeuse's brightness has the entire scientific community buzzing with excitement. So, what's going on with Betelgeuse right now? One theory suggests that it could be experiencing enormous energy outbursts deep within its core, thanks to nuclear fusion processes working overtime. These outbursts might be sending shock waves through the star's outer layers, causing it to expand and glow even brighter. Think of it as a star that's heating up before its final bow. Could this be a sign that Betelgeuse is entering a dangerously unstable phase? Scientists are definitely keeping a close eye on the situation. What makes this even more intriguing is that the James Webb Space Telescope's ability to capture infrared light is giving us a backstage pass to Betelgeuse's dramatic performance. Infrared radiation reveals what's happening beneath all the clouds of gas and dust, and by analyzing it, astronomers can figure out what's going on between the star's outer layers and its core. In other words, we're getting a clearer view of this star's internal dynamics than ever before. So, will Betelgeuse give us the supernova of a lifetime? Or is it just toying with us, putting on a cosmic light show for now? Whatever happens next, one thing's for sure. The data from this event could change everything we know about how stars live and die. The unpredictable nature of stars. What we know so far is that when stars like Betelgeuse burn through all their nuclear fuel, they collapse under their own gravity, unleashing an explosion so bright it can outshine entire galaxies. But the exact science of when and how a star like this decides to go kaboom is still murky. This sudden brightening could be the telltale sign that Betelgeuse is nearing that critical tipping point where its inner structure just gives up and collapses. But here's another twist. Elon Musk, always thinking a few light years ahead, speculates that understanding these cosmic events could be critical for humanity's future survival. How, you ask? Well, in Musk's vision of a multiplanetary species, figuring out how to shield colonies from things like cosmic radiation, potentially triggered by supernovas, could be crucial. Sounds wild, right? But it's a reminder of how learning about the cosmos could have real-life, sci-fi level implications down the road. For now, Betelgeuse is still shining like a cosmic spotlight, and astronomers are glued to their telescopes, waiting for any more surprises. The James Webb Space Telescope, with its state-of-the-art tech, is giving us an up-close look at what's happening inside this unruly red giant. Will the brightening fade away like a passing phase or not? Only time will tell. But here's the kicker. This entire event reminds us just how unpredictable the universe can be. We tend to think of stars as these big, stable giants that sit quietly in the sky. Yet, they're constantly changing, evolving, and in some cases, preparing for a dramatic exit. Betelgeuse, sitting relatively close to us in cosmic terms, offers the perfect front-row seat to study how massive stars behave at the brink of destruction. Without the James Webb Telescope's powerful infrared eyes, we might have missed the full scope of this light show. The telescope's ability to pierce through the gas and dust clouds surrounding Betelgeuse is giving scientists an unprecedented peek into the star's inner workings. So, are we ready for what comes next? One thing's for sure, Betelgeuse is keeping us all on our toes. The tools we have at our disposal today, like the James Webb Space Telescope, are truly pushing the frontiers of astronomy. As Betelgeuse undergoes these startling changes, scientists are scrambling to explain what might be driving this behavior. One theory gaining traction suggests that large-scale convective processes within Betelgeuse's core could be at play. In stars like Betelgeuse, convective cells, responsible for transporting heat from the core to the outer layers, may be growing in size and intensity, causing these wild fluctuations in brightness. Could this mean the star is entering a chaotic, more violent phase of its evolution? Quite possibly. Another intriguing possibility involves the star's magnetic fields. In stars as massive as Betelgeuse, magnetic fields can profoundly influence behavior, from the star's rotation to its overall brightness. Some researchers believe these magnetic fields could be causing large-scale disturbances in Betelgeuse's outer layers, triggering the dramatic brightening that we're witnessing. As scientists dive deeper into understanding these fields, Betelgeuse's behavior may offer critical clues about how magnetic forces shape the lives of massive stars. Whatever the exact cause of this sudden brightening, one thing is for certain. Betelgeuse is not playing by the rules, and astronomers are excited to see where this stellar drama leads. But Betelgeuse's brightening has a significance that goes beyond the scientific community. Betelgeuse has always been a favorite for stargazers, its reddish glow standing out in the constellation Orion. This event has captured the imagination of the public, sparking curiosity and fascination with the cosmos. For many, this sudden change serves as a reminder of the vastness and unpredictability of space, showing us that despite all our advancements, there's still so much we don't know. Events like this one have the power to inspire the next generation of scientists and explorers, urging humanity to continue its quest for understanding. This 250% increase in luminosity has given astronomers the perfect opportunity to delve into the inner workings of this giant star. The study of convection in stars like Betelgeuse is key to understanding the complexities of stellar behavior. Convection, the turbulent motion of gas that transfers heat from the star's interior to its surface, directly impacts a star's brightness and surface activity. The recent brightening of Betelgeuse has led researchers to rethink traditional models of stellar evolution. Previously, it was thought that stars like Betelgeuse would undergo steady and predictable changes before collapsing into a supernova. However, the star's recent variability suggests a far more dynamic and chaotic process at play. This new data could challenge old theories and push scientists to create simulations that better account for the turbulent processes occurring inside massive stars on the brink of collapse. A particularly interesting area of focus being explored is the possibility that Betelgeuse is part of a binary star system, meaning it may have a smaller companion star orbiting it. If such a companion exists, it could be interacting with Betelgeuse, potentially influencing the larger star's outer layers and contributing to its current fluctuations in brightness. While no direct evidence of a companion star has been found yet, Astronomers are actively investigating this possibility using tools like the James Webb Space Telescope. Insights into galactic formation. If Betelgeuse is indeed nearing the end of its life, it presents a rare and valuable opportunity to observe the pre-supernova phase of a massive star. Supernova explosions are some of the most energetic events in the universe, but predicting them has long been a challenge. By studying stars like Betelgeuse, scientists can refine their ability to anticipate when a supernova might occur. This has broader implications, especially for fields like cosmology, where supernovae are used to measure cosmic distances and understand the universe's expansion. Improved knowledge of supernova mechanics could lead to more precise measurements of the universe's structure and history. While Betelgeuse is not expected to explode in the near future, possibly thousands of years from now, its current behavior is providing astronomers with invaluable data on the final stages of a massive star's life. Observing a star in this pre-supernova phase is rare and offers insights into the complex processes happening deep within dying stars. Moreover, the data collected from Betelgeuse will help scientists understand other supergiants, many of which remain mysterious due to their vast distances and the difficulties in observing them. But why should we care about some space dust? Well, it turns out that as Betelgeuse sheds its outer layers, this dust forms a thick, cocoon-like blanket around the star. It's not just for show either. It affects the star's brightness and temperature. In fact, the recent surge in Betelgeuse's brightness might be linked to changes in its dusty outer shell as it's heated up by the intense energy boiling up from within. Pretty wild, right? Scientists are now studying this in detail, trying to crack the mystery of how stars like Betelgeuse lose mass and how this impacts their overall evolution. But hold on, what's so special about dust? Glad you asked. This same space dust is also a key player in the birth of new stars and planets. When massive stars like Betelgeuse eventually explode in a supernova, all that dust and gas they've thrown into space ends up becoming the raw materials for the next generation of stars, and even planets. Yep, we're talking about the cosmic stuff that helps form entire solar systems. In other words, understanding how stars produce and disperse dust is a huge step toward figuring out how planets, and maybe even life, come into existence. And here's the kicker. Betelgeuse's current dust cloud is helping scientists gain new insights into this process, shedding light on how the death of one star can spark new life across the universe. Talk about the ultimate space recycling program. While Betelgeuse's ultimate fate remains uncertain, the star's unpredictable behavior has sparked renewed interest in astronomy. This glowing red giant has become a symbol of the countless mysteries still waiting to be uncovered in the vastness of space. Scientists are eagerly watching and gathering more data from the James Webb Telescope, aiming to unlock the secrets of how massive stars like Betelgeuse evolve and eventually die. And why does this matter beyond just Betelgeuse? Well, supergiants like Betelgeuse are crucial for understanding how galaxies form and evolve. So as we continue to gather new information, we're not just learning about one star, we're uncovering the secrets of the entire universe. Massive stars aren't just some space decoration pieces, they're galactic powerhouses. These gigantic stars shape their surroundings in dramatic ways, from their fierce stellar winds and blazing radiation to their ultimate fate, a supernova explosion. All of these processes stir up the cosmic soup, helping to enrich galaxies with new chemical elements and even kickstarting the formation of new stars and planets. Pretty mind-blowing, right? So what does this have to do with Betelgeuse? Well, by studying this red giant, scientists are getting an up-close look at how these powerful processes unfold, both locally and on a cosmic scale. The recent excitement over Betelgeuse's brightening has been a huge reminder of why we need to keep investing in space exploration and scientific research. It's discoveries like this, made possible by the James Webb Space Telescope and other cutting-edge observatories, that push our understanding of the universe to the next level. Ever wonder why we're so hooked on Betelgeuse's unpredictable behavior? It's because every flicker, Every brightening event could tell us something brand new about how stars live and die. And, as we continue gathering data from both space and ground-based observatories, we're getting high-resolution views of Betelgeuse in action, tracking its evolution in real time. How cool is that? The next steps for researchers? Keep a close watch on Betelgeuse for any more surprises, like changes in brightness or behavior. And, with all this new data pouring in, scientists will be fine-tuning their models of Betelgeuse's internal structure, trying to crack the mystery behind its recent mood swings. Thanks for watching the video. How do you think this discovery could change our understanding of space? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel.